And we're back with another market update video. This week we're covering Bitcoin. It's going to be a little bit more of a shorter video than normal just because there hasn't been much happening in the markets these days. So I'm going to go through Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some really good altcoins. But before I get started into that, if you like the sound of altcoins, I review 2 good high quality altcoins for you every week. And once a week I cover the market update video. So if that sounds good to you, consider subscribing. But let's get right into the video with Bitcoin. So here we go. We got Bitcoin still hovering around that 30K mark. This has been happening for a couple of days now. And that's what I mean by nothing's really happening much in the market. This is still a good sign of strength, guys. Any YouTuber out there who says to you this is a decline waiting to happen, this is just a short-term relief, unsubscribe from them, stop watching. This is definitely bullish because Bitcoin is seeing a lot of movement happening in a very short amount of time. We've only had 7 months of the year so far. July's about to end, and we're already seeing Bitcoin go from about 15.5K all the way to 30K, doubling its money and really doing a fantastic job of maintaining its position. That's the key area. When you get to maintain its position, you're getting ready for the next leg up. You could have short-term pullback like this one here, but that's okay, right? The trend is still firmly up. And if you want to take out the noise, you can go into a weekly and still see the trend is still firmly up right here. Okay, this is still an uptrend. Very easy one to spot at that. Anyone can see that this is an uptrend. So until the trend starts to show major deterioration in its trend and start to actually go downhill, you're still going to go again with the trend, which is firmly up at the moment. Does this mean you should start going into alts? You can go into some alts, in my opinion. I think some alts have really shown their true colors, and I've covered them on the video, like Injective Protocol, Render, Litecoin, XRP. I've made videos on all these altcoins and have done very, very well, Ant as well. And all these altcoins are still very, very good moving into the second half of the year. But you don't want to buy any altcoin. There are still a lot of bad altcoins that are still just showing way too much weakness at the moment, and those are the ones you still want to be careful for. I don't do videos on those because people don't want to hear about you bashing on their coin, so I try and keep it positive mainly on the channel. But at the moment, Bitcoin's still hovering around 30K. No need to go into alts too much yet. Bitcoin, ETH are still your buys because you know you're going to get at least a 2 to 3x return with those cryptocurrencies. Speaking of ETH, still hovering around that $1,900 mark, so it's doing a really, really good job. Tried to go the 2K mark, and ETH is definitely having resistance at the 2K mark. But like I said, this is not any cause for concern. We are still very much gearing up for the next leg up. So you can see accumulation happening across from June of last year up until now. This is your sideways, guys. This is why you buy Ethereum. Even though it's a boring, slow moving crypto, you can know that if crypto is going to move, which it should, it's going to be led by Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's why you own those two, because you know that those two are going to be pretty hard to lose money on. That's why you go into them. You don't go into them for crazy high returns. You go for them for a nice solid 2 to 3x return. Alts can give you more than 5x return. But in terms of your risk profile, these cryptos are going to be led by the bull market, and you know that. It's going to be led by Bitcoin and Ethereum. And even like I said, with Ethereum, you're going sitting at $1,900. Would you be happy with a 2x return or a 3x return? We're about 150% to the all-time high. Pretty good. And should it not touch the all-time high, I think theoretically it should go past it. So we're talking, ETH sitting at just under 2K. You're going to get it at 5K at the all-time high. It could even push past that 7.5, 6.5K US for one ETH. So you're buying at a very good price. All the other altcoins, we'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look at some altcoins that I've been reviewing, and let's have a quick update on them. Let's have a look at Litecoin. This is a crypto that I've been covering on my channel recently, and you can see this crypto is fallen behind its $100 mark and still a little bit of bleeding, but you can still see the breakout bar hanging there at $85. So you really, really do not want that $85 mark to be broken. So we're at there now. The good thing is that Litecoin is getting support. I know it might not look like it, but it is getting support. If you have a look at your chart, you can see that is a major sign of support coming here. You can see the wick on the bottom, high volume, indicating support, 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 support. So you're seeing a lot of support coming into Litecoin. So theoretically, the bottom should be in at around that $90 mark, if not $85 mark. I find it hard to believe that Litecoin will break $85. It could. Again, it's trading. Anything can happen. I want to be honest about that. But the case is that Litecoin is finding some really good support. Injective Protocol. This is my favorite altcoins. How many crypto channels are talking about Injective Protocol? Not many of them, but you can see this crypto has literally just been on an absolute tear, coming in at around $1.25 in around January this year. And you can see it's sitting at almost $9 right now, just over $9. And this crypto can still go to $25. There it is. There's the high, guys. $25. There it is, $25. So this crypto can easily get you a nice 2 to 3x return depending on where you go, right? There you go. And this crypto can easily start going up to 35, 40 American dollars. I'm not kidding. This thing has just been on an uptrend. And again, all you have to do is put it on a monthly, right? Put it on a monthly chart, have a look, and you will see there it is. It's just an uptrend. Look at this, guys. This has just been an uptrend for a very long time. Go with the trend. You can see 2 months in a row, support coming in. A month is a long time in cryptocurrency land, and you've got 2 back-to-back months showing support for this crypto. 50% coming at $5.50, but I love this crypto. I continue to add more of it into my bag as I start to see the trend go up. That doesn't mean I'm literally willing to raise my whole bag on this, but it would have to break $5 for me to start selling portions of my Injective protocol. But at the moment, this is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. In fact, it's my favorite altcoin outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I've done lots of videos on it, and I've talked about it enough. But yes, this is definitely one to have a look into. XRP, I did a video on this one as well. I will link it above. Weekly chart, you can see on the monthly, you can see gone up 70% in a month, so doing really well. Let's move it over to a week, and you can see again going up in the week again. So expect XRP to continue to go up in price. Next areas of resistance are going to be that 90 cents to $1 mark. So still pretty good returns to have with XRP, but this is pumping quite hard, quite fast, and it is due for a short-term relief at some point. But at the moment, you can see your trend has reversed. So we are having some nice up candles now. So we can see there's your low stop loss. I said in my previous video, should be at that 66-cent mark, and you would have still been in the trade going up at the moment. So again, go with the trend. The trend is your friend. When it's up, keep going up until it starts to show you major signs that it's reversing. And the last one we're going to talk about is Render. I've done videos on this one too. This one is probably looking the weakest out of all the alts I've just covered in this video, mainly because if you zoom out, it's kind of starting to break a little bit. Again, it's still very strong compared to most other alts, but out of the altcoins I've covered in this video, it's probably looking the weakest. And you can see support coming in at the 50%, and you can see you'll probably get this one up at around that $1.60 mark. If it comes to test it, that should be its 50%, and you can see it did survive that support at some point earlier too. So it's just grinding across at the moment. It has really struggled at around that $2 mark, but at the moment, like I said, this could be a good opportunity to buy. I don't want to see this crypto breaking $1.60 or $1.50. Those would be the time to start exiting some positions and reducing your risk. But at the moment, again, all of crypto looking up, just gearing up, just winding up for the next leg up. This is really, really bullish, guys, because you don't want to see Bitcoin breaking that areas of support. But you can see breaks area of support and then shoots right back up because they love the price of Bitcoin. 25K is a juicy price. 30K is starting to test a bit of that, and people are liking that price. The whales are buying it because they're expecting prices to go up in the future. Hence, you should go at the back of them and start doing it. You should not be waiting for Bitcoin to fall 2, 3, 4% and buying more. You should not be waiting Ethereum to go down 5, 6%. This is crypto. You can make that very, very quickly back. So go on the train. You got your ticket and enjoy the ride for the next couple of years, because it's going to be a wild ride. And I promise you, you will be very happy you bought at this price in another year or two. That's going to do it for this short market update video. I hope you enjoyed it. But until then, everyone, I will catch you on the next altcoin review.